Hello, everyone. Hello. How are you all doing? I hope that you're okay. Tasso says, my bet is that they all overslept and you're gonna feel bad. I'm just kidding, you shouldn't feel bad, but, Tom and the android went to the hospital. It's a fever? I don't know. Things should be okay, but, yeah. So it's just me, a lonely boy. Hello. Music's too loud? Yeah, I did some computer stuff. Overpowering my voice! Hello? Better? Trying. Yeah, no, everything reset because of the controllers. Next stream won't have Clay either. What? Why? Why wouldn't it have me? I'm always here. I'm 60% of the time. I'm here every time. Yeah, everything should be fine. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. He needs more. He needs more mouse bites. The android needs some mouse bites, and then once the android has mouse bites, it'll be good. Oh, mouse bites cure dolphins. Yes, definitely. Mouse bites. He needs more mouse bites. I'm always here. Nice flag. Still a bit high. Someone wouldn't buy the gold-plated HDMI. Well, you know, you just don't usually need them. But last time we pinned down Adrian Andrews, if you know what I mean. And Edgeworth is edging this case along as he does. It's been a bit of a journey, a lot of fun. But we're what stream? Yeah, so I'm gonna turn down the music just a little bit. And then we're gonna get started on this and the continuation of the interrogation, basically, of Adrian Andrews. Yeah, but it's a Clay solo stream. All the voices. I'm sorry, there won't be much range. Edgelord is a bro. Best bro. Yeah. Save point number right mark. Oh, damn. Nice try, Birdly. Nice try, but I didn't have my headphones on. Edging along? Nope. No puns in my nest. Well, we're not allowed puns. I guess I'll try the rest. And that's a rhyme. That's not a pun. Damn. No, it's fine. The android's in there, I think. Right? Right? Should be. Someone give the android a command. And let me know if he's there. Claim my chair, it's distracting. Oh, your chair is over there. What do you know? I don't know what that was. We just picked him through it. It's honestly a really heavy chair. Are your headphones on now? Yes. Yes, they are, Birdly. Thank you so much. For a moment, I thought Chloe was going to throw the chair. I tried. I was trying to be funny. Birdly, 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 Birdly. Thank you so much. So much. I think we're all together. Are we all together? I think we're okay. I jumped a bit. Hey, I'm Clay. I'm also Clay. Clay. Hello. Okay, so let's continue with the cross-examination of Adrian Andrews. Also interrogation. We're all Clay. We're all a little Clay. When I first saw him, I really thought he had fainted, honest. When I realized he was dead, that was when I formulated my plan. Once I made sure there was no one in the hallway, I made a dash back to Matt's room. And then, I stabbed Juan's dead body with a knife and ripped off the button. Just when I finished and was returning to Matt's room, I had a bit of an inconvenience. And that's why I ended up using the Nickel Samurai's costume. You're Clay, I'm Clay too. What? Stabbed in the body with a knife. Why would you do that? Isn't it obvious? To pin the blame on a certain someone. A certain cowardly man. Oh. What do you mean by all of this? It might take this court a little while to understand, and by this court I mean judge. The judge. But this is the truth. The real killer is Matt. That scumbag of a man, I'll never forgive him. He's trying to escape his guilt again, just like last time. Last time? So, Miss Andrews stabbed the victim, Juan Corrida, in the chest with a knife. However, she didn't do it with murder in mind. She did it with the intent of framing Matt on guard for the murder. And this is her crime. It's a pretty serious crime. What? How is this possible? I mean, wasn't Miss Andrews supposed to be the real murderer? Mr. Wright, please get over your shock and commence your cross-examination. I don't think we have our health back either. I think we're so screwed. Yep. We haven't died yet. We haven't died yet, but things are not looking good. Not looking good at all. Matt has a criminal record? I don't know. We had a little slight there, a little foreshadow, if you will. Forgery's still not as bad as planned murder. Well, it's not so much forgery. It's like, it's a separate crime where you're framing someone. You're like, I mean, you could go with like obstruction of justice. What's the word? What's the legal word when you frame someone? Framing someone? I don't know. The game music can go just a bit. Yeah. Okay. Boop. Oh my god, blah, what up? Actually had a stream. That's just me today. What happened to the chat box? What do you mean? It's alright. Oh. That's a good point. Fixed. Tampering with evidence. Many things. When I first saw him, I thought he really fainted, honest. I guess that makes sense. But you could tell from the state the room was in that there must have been a fight. Are you telling the truth when you say that you did not know he was dead? He had a scarf tied around his neck, but that scarf is part of the Gem and Ninja's costume, so... Done by his own vanity. Fred's gonna meet the same fate one day. So I didn't think anything about it. It was strange. His head was also tilted down a bit, so I couldn't see his face that well. That's why I thought I'd wake him up and went to pour the juice. When I realized he was dead, that was when I formulated my plan. Once I made sure there was no one in the hallway, I made a dash back to Matt's room. And then I stabbed Juan's dead— oh shoot, right. I'm gonna press these.
Hold it!
I just got so into it. I stabbed his dead body. Are we getting... yeah, we're getting like little bits of previous cases all mixed into this one again. What is this plan you had? I knew right away the murderer was Matt. I knew because Juan, he was going to expose Matt's weak point to the world. The weakest weak point. So, Matt did this to stop Juan and silence him for good. That's when I thought I should forge some evidence and pin this crime on Matt. Man, I'm so bored. What should yeah, I'm gonna forge some evidence. That sounds fun. The weakest weak link, Ginger. The weakest weak link. That's what that show should have been called. I should forge some evidence and pin this crime on Matt. So the forged pieces of evidence were the knife and the button. The first thing that came to mind was to plant the knife. Ooh. Once I made sure there was no one in the hallway, I made a dash back to Matt's room. We're doing crimes. That was so you could get the knife, correct? The knife Matt used at dinner had his fingerprints all over it. I thought if I used that, then the police would certainly turn their eyes towards him. And it almost worked too if it wasn't for you meddling lawyers and your kid. Your 8-year-old quadruple G kid, I guess. Matt was napping with his costume on at that time. I slipped in, took the knife, and returned to the scene of the crime. And then I stabbed Juan's dead body with the knife and ripped off the button. So you were the one to stab the victim with that knife. It gives me goosebumps to think about it now. What a horrible thing I did. But at the time, I couldn't control my own body. It moved on its own. Then, when I stabbed Juan's dead body, I suddenly realized something. If I used the button somehow, I could make Matt look even more suspect. And that was what did you in. It was too good. So you thought to rip one of the buttons off and then plant it in Mr. Onguard's hakama. Yes, that's what I'd planned to do. But things never go that smoothly, do they? Oh. Just when I finished and was returning to Matt's room, I had a bit of an inconvenience. Oop.
Hold it.
I'll haka your I see what you were going for there. An inconvenience? There was a woman with a camera at the ready, loitering in the hallway. I'm willing to bet my spikes it was Lotta. There was also a woman with a ray gun at the ready, pacing back and forth. Metal Gear Adrian Andrews. Escape the hotel room. That's Miss Oldbag for you. I had already been caught and made into a big scoop for a certain weekly tabloid once. Gossip World. Most integral of our magazines. Weekly tabloid my arse. So I couldn't very well go out looking like myself and get caught again. And that's why I ended up using the Nickel Samurai costume. Oh, shoot. I don't want to concede, but this testimony, it rings of the truth. I'm sorry, Phoenix. No, please don't apologize to me. We were both taken by surprise. Still, I'm sorry. You were the one who prepared that costume, weren't you? Yes, I took it from Global Studios. I also put it into Juan's guitar case the day before the award ceremony. You did this in preparation for the press conference, correct? Yes. Juan wanted to wear that costume and hold a press conference in it. He was going to disclose Matt's big secret there.
Oh, and what is the secret? I'm asking for a friend. Oh.
That, I don't know. Anyway, I thought that if I were to leave Juan's room in the Nickel Samurai costume, then people would think that Matt was the real murderer. I was very careful not to leave any fingerprints when I opened the guitar case. I absolutely did not want anyone to know about the costume.
I think we've heard enough. So, after that, you went back to Mr. On Guard's room and planted the button.
Into Matt's hakama? Yes. After that, I folded up the costume I was wearing and put it into a bag. Then, I snuck out of the hotel and got rid of it.
My word. What does all this mean?
Mr. Edgeworth, is it? The real criminal is Matt On Guard. Yesterday, that woman prosecutor sat me down for a talk.
Francisca, huh?
She said that I should under no circumstances confess to what I had done. That if I just kept quiet, then Matt would be found guilty for sure. Wow, Francisca. Wow. 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 Francisca, this is a new level. I had no choice but to believe in her words. Right? Right?
What this witness has done is clearly unlawful. However, as long as her testimony stands, we can be certain she is not the real killer.
Oh, dear God. Whoa, wait, Your Honor.
Objection!
Right. It's pointless. At this point in time, it is not possible to indict Miss Andrews on anything.
Yes, exactly. There isn't a single piece of evidence that points to her as the murderer.
Oh my God, we get another hold it.
The cross-examination of this witness is over, and so is today's trial. You couldn't establish that the witness was the culprit. Please let it go, Mr. Wright.
But...
Mr. Edgeworth, please place Miss Andrews under arrest for further questioning.
Okay, hold on, wait, why is Mr. Edgeworth arresting people? Isn't the bailiff? What's the bailiff doing? Understood, Your Honor. The prosecution will arrange for her detention immediately. Maybe. Rip Maya.
That is all. Court is adjourned for today.
Hold it! Where's the judge? Today's trial, it's over. And I didn't win an acquittal. Witness, would you mind if I asked you something? Edgeworth? What is it? Before you leave court today, I wondered if I might look at one thing. The card in your hand. It's had my interest for quite some time now. What exactly is it? Oh, this. Mr. Wright also asked me about this. Although, I didn't remember it at the time you asked me about it, Mr. Wright. I remember just now. I found this in the room on that day.
The room?
That day. Yes. I found this card when I discovered Juan's body. It was lying there, right next to him. You found that card, next to the victim's body. I suppose I must have unconsciously slipped it into my pocket. But it's not as if this card has any relevance to Juan's murder. Right? Yeah, I guess not, but it's still a strange card if you ask me. Oh boy. But as far as a clue to this case, I don't see it. Why? And cue Edgeworth. Witness! That card! Give it to me! Hurry! Edgeworth? Do you have any idea what you have stupidly and inadvertently done? This! I can't believe you hid this from me all this time! I didn't mean to. What is this all about? I've never seen Edgeworth so emotional before. That card. What in the world is it? What does it mean? Damn. We definitely could have pushed the last one a little bit. But we were already running along. Clay is Dumbledore. Exposed. Trying to regrow my beard. Wait, March 22nd, wasn't that the same day of the trial? Oh! Oh no. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Mystic Maya, I can't. I'm like the worst person for this.
Mystic Maya. Mystic Maya. Oh God.
There, Pearls.
I can't take it anymore.
Look, it'll be all right. Everything will still work out.
Huh?
The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. Commander Snake is Pearl. And he won't because Mr. On Guard hasn't even given a guilty sentence yet. Cheer up. We don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going.
You right.
Mystic Maya's in much more pain than I am. Oh God, I'm so sorry. Yes, that's right. Hey, you guys! Glad I caught you, pal. Oh, Mr. Scruffy Detective. The same voice. Oh boy, looks like Detective Gumshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective now in Pearl's book. It's just plain old Dick Gumshoe now. I came to see you, pal. But we're kind of busy right now. That was fun. No one should ever let Clay be alone ever again. I know, right? Let's just hope. Let's hope that Pearls doesn't have many lines. Otherwise, I'm gonna talk all about Mystic Maya. The future. So, what are you gonna do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So, do you have a new job lined up yet? Oh, that, yeah. What am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming until my next payday. What are you talking about? You don't have another payday. I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place then, pal. Say what? You'll be searching for things that prove Mr. You'll be searching for things that will prove Mr. On-Guard's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna help you, pal. I've got lots of experience in investigating and watching over people's places. And I'm great at making real simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all, pal. Oh, come on, Mr. Nick. Let's let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things. Ah, okay. What happened to your voice, Pearls? I don't know if I like all that helium you've been consuming. Okay, by the way, what's your best dish? Instant noodles, pal. Why am I surrounded by people who can only eat cheap, unhealthy foods? Damn reverse helium. That was the first time I've ever seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that. Never thought he'd say something like, he didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself. He said that? That's horrible. But because of him doing that, we got the truth finally. The truth. Miss Andrews' last testimony. I wonder if that was the truth. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself, but I still think there's something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You mean about that thing, pal? Why would she want to? No, I mean almost need to frame Mr. Ungard. I couldn't figure that out from anything she said all day. And you're saying that testimony was a lie. Not a lie per se. Just feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Transformers? Or that Edgeworth would like us to believe. That's such a dirty trick. Even that woman prosecutor was better than that. Franziska von Karma. Make Pearl sound like Old Bag or Ion sponsor. Can't even do an Old Bag. I can kind of do an Old Bag voice. Speaking of which, Miss Von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Fucking sound effects. I don't know. Wasn't she shot this morning? Come on, it's not that bad. Miss Von Karma was shot up today on the way to the trial by a pistol, pal. Just a lone pistol. Nobody holding it. Floating pistol. Who would have thunk it? Freaking crazy. But she's going to be fine, right? I mean, Edgeworth said that she was in stable condition, but... Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay and hanging in there. She should be done taking the bullet out. So, she's probably resting in the hospital. Which one? What? Are you gonna visit her, pal? Well, no, well, I was kind of thinking about it, you know, 'cause we're kind of dating, I guess. Hey, you actually got a heart, don't you? She looked like she was being tortured to death, not being able to go to the trial today. So maybe good for her if you went and let her whip you for a bit, pal. Let her whip us, Mr. Nick. Now I am definitely not going to go. Let's see. Name of the hospital. Oh yeah, the Hottie Clinic. Oh boy, full circle. That name sends a chill down my spine. Well, I guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi. Hey, you guys said no deep voice. I'm having fun. Are you having fun? Look, it's my attorney's badge. Oh, it's a little tarnished, don't you think, pal? Don't worry. I'll make it all sparkly shiny again. I'm really touched. Oh, hey there, pal. Come back for age 33. This. Oh no, this is 2. Damn it. Aw, it's really sweet though. I don't really think there's any other evidence we can provide him with. Oh, I wonder if gumshoes are new office stain. My impression of her has totally changed, pal. So where is she right now? I'm sure she's being questioned down at the precinct. At the very least, about messing with the body and obstructing the investigation. And she'll probably be staying overnight at the detention center. The detention center, huh? Alright, well, ideally Gumshoe will still be here and we can have Toms do these. Got his new pal. The good old mouth cleaning. Ow. We don't trust Clay. That's fair. That's fair. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. Yeah, I'm the one who needs to go to the hospital. Should we leave Gumshoe for now and then come back?
Misa, you're not home.
From what the guard told me, it sounds like along with Mr. On Guard, Miss Andrews is also being detained here.
Then, we should go talk with him since we're not here.
Yeah, but both of them are still in questioning.
We don't really have to waste.
Yeah, visiting hours are almost over.
Alright, Mr. Nick. Let's go look for clues. We have to, Mr. My sake.
You shall not pass! Crap. Miss Oldbag! Damn it! This is so hard.
Don't devalue my name and turn to a gasp, you spiky-headed pettifogger. Your father, okay? Don't devalue my name and turn to a gasp, you spiky-headed pettifogger. Because of you, I've been made to look like the bad guy again. Although, I did get a piece of gum from Edgy Boy, just as he promised. Heavy breathing into mess, and more value, but why did you booze hard? I want it all for me. It's all your fault. You've awakened the wild beast inside of this old bag.
Thank God. Thank God she's dead. She's finally dead.
Ah, Miss Oldbag.
Keep your hands off of me. This helmet is airtight. No air's getting in, no air gets out.
She's already dead. Oh, no, it's fine. As long as it sounds okay. Then why do you keep putting it on?
Don't think you can get to me to move with silly questions. You're going to have to defeat me if you want to get by.
I'm not hearing this. I'm not hearing this. Night of the murder.
Ha! You're a million light years too early to be asking me questions, whippersnapper.
Ah, looks like the eliminated investigation done is to first do something about this kooky alien. I think Oldbag's a zombie. The 50% drop rate on her ray gun if you beat her. That's funny.
Ha! You're a million light years away to be asking me questions, whippersnapper.
Damn. Okay, well, that's that. What am I gonna give her? You're gonna give her the, no, she doesn't like the nickel samurai. You're gonna give her the knife that stabbed Juan. I think she would like that. She's kind of messed up like that, right? Right? No, maybe the guitar case. Do we actually have this guitar case on us? Could you please take a look at this?
Sorry, Sonny. I can't very see well through this helmet. Or see very well through this helmet.
Looks like the woman getting nesting done is the first do something with this kooky alien.
I see that look in your eyes. You stop thinking I'm an alien from outer space this instant.
Oh, shit! What is this train wreck and where is Tomo and Nyandroid? Please act normal. Voicing Pearl.
No thank you, Pearl Alexis. Pearl's a very, very small voice. Very, very weak voice, Mr. Nick.
Thank you so much, Justin. Got here just in time for the police. Maybe I just gotta sneak by her, or maybe I need something else first. Well, let's go here.
Wow. Everyone looks really busy with something or another. They're probably strengthening the evidence for tomorrow's trial.
Hey, hurry up with that, will ya? Pass that victims list around. You've got to be kidding. There's over 100 people here.
Mr. Nick, Mr. On Guard's really that big of a bad foot criminal?
Actually, Pearls, never mind. It sounded like they're working on a different case. Damn it, Clay. Examination.
That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling about something to himself.
Ah, very well. Now, why don't you want to work for our company?
Well, that would have to be because I feel like I would go to help this company grow.
He must be doing image training for corporate interviews.
Clay, why do? I come to the stream to watch the stream. Now I hear Pearl talking like she can't decide she's a sore throat or not. Man, you should have heard the voice prior. It was, it was a bit different.
This must be the chief of detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Prosecutor Von Karma was shot in front of the courthouse. Huh? Who did this? Who shot her?
I have a sneaking suspicion that even Gumshoe could do this guy's job.
Who would do this?
These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I expect. Guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. Is there somewhere else we can move from here? Ah, yes. This makes sense.
Hachi Clinic. Never thought I'd come back to this place.
Oh, man, today is a trial and a half. Oh, man. Oh, here we go. Ah. Today of all days.
Yes, I am here to visit a patient. Oh,
Hi. Wait a second, you're...
yes, I'm Dr. Hottie.
Why are you still here?
Yes, well, what is it? Oh, can I help you? Oh, yes, oh, me, oh, yes, yes.
Director Hottie!
I'm sticking with that voice.
Edgeworth.
Yes, Director Hottie. Oh, you're that man from this morning. Yes,
Director Francisca. How's Francisca von Karma?
You don't need to worry. Yes, yes, she's in good hands. Good hands, yes. Because you see, I'm personally taking good care of her. Yes, taking very good care of her. A very tight body. Yes, yes. And that thing, that surgery. Oh, I will. Oh, inside her.
You have my gratitude.
Looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret.
She looks so pitiful. Absolutely terrifying. Yeah. I understand. Yes. Her opponent was a gun after all. And then I snuck up on her with a real secret, like, she would scream real loud, yeah.
I see.
But she was really cute. And when I do that, she would whip me with her whip. Whip me with her whip. Oh boy, did I cry like a baby. But I think I could get used to it. Oh my god.
Go back to your room.
So mean. I mean, my frisky friends, my frisky Friska. Okay, yes. Time for my AV drops. Yes.
And what are those tulips doing in your hands, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
I knew I shouldn't have come here.
Tulips are for you. I wish I could have brought daisies. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Now I know how he got those scars. Never been happy to see her whip in my life. Oh, that was fun. That was fun for me. I don't know about you guys. Let me examine this guy. This patient's undergoing rehabilitation. What's that patient's? That's what I was thinking.
Wasn't that patient standing in the same spot last time we came to visit? Doesn't look like they move any close to the reception desk, huh? Is this clinic really doing anything? Is that patient really getting better?
Hey, don't cut into my monologue like that. I'm explaining things here.
Sorry. Yes, most sorry.
Don't cut into my monologue. Right in the broken fourth wall. This is a clinic's reception desk, but it doesn't look like there's anyone at the counter. On the wall is this month's word to the wise. Put your best foot forward. Putting this up at a general clinic doesn't really mean much, does it? Hey, I'm trying to walk here. I'm walking here. Too good. The shooting. So everyone says that she was shot by a gun, and I just really want to know what this gun looked like, or like if there was a person holding the gun, because right now, from what everyone's told me, it sounds like a literal gun got up and shot her. I was shot in front of the courthouse in my right shoulder. But it's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. Just bullet holes. Franziska von Karma shot 8 times. I even had full intentions of running the trial this morning. But that would have been too much for you. You happy now, Justin? There's no need to act tough in front of us, you know. Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over there. He was so unyielding that one has to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case. It was the only logical course of action, given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. But by taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up after you and that irresponsible deal you made. I think I know what deal he's referring to. The deal. The deal. The deal. Miss Von Karma, you made a deal with Miss Andrews yesterday, didn't you? I don't know what you mean. In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Mr. On Guard, you told Miss Andrews not to testify in court today. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proof I made such a deal? You're denying it. Looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If I'd been in court that day, this trial would already be over. All while hiding Miss Andrews' own crime. Miss Andrews. That isn't my problem, whether she had tampered with the evidence or not. I have only one objective, to find On Guard guilty of murder. The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The end justifies the means. We were on a break. Miss Von Karma. Adrian Andrews believed you when you said, if you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then On Guard will be found guilty. And what does that have to do with me? Because of that, she's now in danger of being found guilty herself. All because she believed in your words until the very end. That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all. But if you had to know who she but you had to know she was. Ow! I think visiting hours here are about over. So, if you'll excuse me. I don't know what voice to do now. What's wrong? Why'd she suddenly cut you off? Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument. I think so. Edgeworth. 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 Well, you my badge. I've been put in charge of this case, so I can't give you any help with regards to clues or evidence or your very beautiful shining badge. You sure are hard-nosed. Totally different from Detective Gumshoe. And that's why he was fired. He's got a point. Got a point. What happened at the trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you at all. I mean, I know you knew about Miss Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far. Ah, but you wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, Wright, the courtroom is a garden of judgment. I am putting myself on the line when I stand in there, and that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural. Oh. By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today. That's rare for you. Witness, that card! Give it to me, hurry! Do you have any idea what you've stupidly, inadvertently done? This, I can't believe you hid this from me all this time. All this time. That card, what in the world is it? You mean this? Listen, Wright. This is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. A special investigations team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it. I understand. Their task is to find the owner of this card, a man called Shelley the Killer. And just as his name states, he is a killer, an assassin, the best at that. An assassin? Yeah. The super secret, let us speak loudly in this clinic. So, who is this Shelley the Killer? The Killer is the name of a long-standing line of assassins.
Long-standing?
The first name appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Shelley is the professional name of a third heir to the Killer name. So because of his professional name is Shelley, he leaves cards with a shell on them. He has a habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims.
Why would he do something like that?
We think it is a part of his duty to his clients.
His duty?
Duty. If he leaves a card, then his clients can be assured it was he who killed the victim. It also serves as insurance against any charges being pressed onto his clients.
I see.
The Killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this is one honorable assassin with a moral conscience.
I guess that even honorable that's a tongue twister. I guess that even honorable assassins can exist. So, you think this assassin, you think he's the one who did the killing in this case?
It would appear that way. The discovery of the card basically confirms it, wouldn't you agree?
Shelley the Killer, huh?
Ooh, so lawful evil?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I would say that a professional assassin who doesn't break their own rules. Yeah, lawful evil. Yeah, that makes sense. Maki the Killer. That's funny. Shelley, the most non-threatening name for killer. You know, they used to do that in the old gladiator times in the arena and stuff. They found that gladiators had really funny girly names like Pearl or Bernice. I don't know. Or tulips are named themselves with their flowers and gems and stuff, because it would make them seem less threatening to their opponents. Oh, guy named Tulip. Oh, well, I guess I can get wasted tonight and then fight him tomorrow when he's actually the killing machine. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Anyways. Oh, your power went out again. Damn, that sucks. I noticed something at the trial today. You were behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter? Strange matter. I guess I should just tell him. Maya. She's been kidnapped. Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want? An acquittal. I see. I had no idea. I will prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow.
Really?
Did you hear that, Mr. Nick?
Damn it. Mr. Edgeworth is going to...
Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity.
Mr. Nick?
There's no way you can find her. We don't even have a single lead to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow. It's the only way.
Right. Listen, you need to know something. Juan Corrida was killed by Shelly the Killer. And the client who ordered the job is Matt on guard. Your own client.
Please, stop. I can't listen to you. I can't believe that.
I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you'll need this. What is it? The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only, as we are looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelly the Killer. But if you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they will let you enter. Ooh. In any case, I must attend to the preparations for Maya's rescue team. We'll meet again if anything should happen. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Damn, Edgeworth.
Mr. Nick? Bros, I pity the fool. Do you think Mr. On Guard hired an assassin?
No way. I mean, he doesn't have a psyche lock.
Yeah, I guess not.
Maya, please, all I ask is that you make it home, safe and sound. I've got burgers. Tasty burgers.
Protect swap!
Heh. I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me. And even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up. Like how Nick does with everything in court.
That's so funny. Yeah, Nick just makes all that shit up. Evidence schmevidence. Nick just lies. Anyway, let's try to get the card, let's try out the card trick with this card I just found. Sounds like I got the door open. Okay, time to go take a look around. I guess I can just move. I don't think there's anything here, but I'll examine it just in case. What's this? Feels like there are a lot of glass bottles here. Are these... They feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry. And not really thirsty. Maya getting wasted. I've unlocked the door with this card. I should probably go and take a look around. Ooh. Ooh. Are we still in the hotel? Ooh, mystery. Schrodinger's time and date and place.
Whoa!
What is this place? I've got a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore. I've got a feeling I'm not in Kansas anymore. Are those videos over there? Well, I'm worried. I'll worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. That way, I can show them to Sis and maybe get out of here. This isn't how you just... Oh, shit!
It's just a place,
Not for me. We finally caught you red-handed, Maya. Arresting for murdering Phoenix Wright. The Japanifornia police. I love that. Thank you, the Japanifornia police. Fucking killed him. FBI? FBI? Wow. I've never seen a TV this big before. Now, where's the power button? Phooey. It's busted. I would so die a Happy Samurai fan if I ever got to see the Nickel Samurai on a TV like this. Priorities. She's got her priorities straight. Ah! Can't believe I just made a joke about dying, all things considered. What is this thing? An antenna, I guess? And this is a VCR. There's sure a lot of electronic gadgets here. But what is an antenna doing here? Oh, hey! It's a computer! I've never really used one before. I have no idea where the power switch is on this thing. Drat! There goes my plan to use this somehow to get out of here. The transforming computer. There's a framed picture sitting on this coffee table. It's a picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty. Hey, looks like something's written here. Let's see. I think it says, with love, Celeste. Ooh. I bet this could be a clue. Added to the court record. Phoenix now knows about this. That's weird. What's a figurine doing on a sofa in a place like this? I think it's a bear. Ah, how cute. But it's got a lot of cuts and slits on it. I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something. Interesting. Celeste Ludenberg. It's so dark in here that I can barely see, but these kind of feel like videotapes, all of them. Just what kind of room is this? That's weird. Oh, what? Locked, of course. And it doesn't look like I can use the card to open this door. There's a little hole in the bottom of the door. If only I was a little skinnier, then maybe I'd be able to crawl through here. Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will. Yeah! It seems that your Mr. Wright is truly concerned about you. Oh, is he? For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you. Ways? You mean, no, you would never make me eat hundreds of burgers until I couldn't eat any burgers and died from eating burgers. That would be the most awful thing you could do, is make me eat burgers. I'm very hungry. Dead men tell no tales is how the saying goes, correct? Dead? I'm almost certain I told you on your first meeting. I am an assassin. No way. You're lying. I mean, an assassin? People are not always who they appear to be. That was the weirdest Nick I've ever done. So this is what happened to Albert after Bruce Wayne left. Yeah, Shashers, yeah. You know, Alfred probably has the skills, not gonna lie. Alfred's pretty talented. Mr. Nick? Oh yes, pearls. Got caught up in my thoughts about Maya's situation. That whole thing didn't even happen. It's just all in Maya's head. Or all in Nick's head. Mr. Edgeworth has left, you know. I guess for now, I have no choice but to believe in Mr. On Guard. But I think I should listen to his story one more time. Alright, let's get going too. Okay. Jiminy Chillikers. God, I hope Rehabilitation Man makes it one day. Goat, the goat, goat. Do, 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 do. What up, Gumshoe? It's Gumshoe. Time for the detention century.
I'm sorry, but visiting hours are over for today.
Oh.
I have too many questions I need to ask. I'm sorry, but I'm Phoenix Wright, a lawyer for one of the...
Oh, you're Mr. Wright, you say. Oh, yeah, there's a message here for you.
A message?
It's from Man on Guard. Oh, yeah, here you are.
What did he write? Is it something really important?
I don't know. Well, let's see what it has to say.
To like Mr. Lawyer Dude.
I've got something really important to tell you. Why do I feel uneasy all of a sudden? Oh, Mr. Wright. So like, actually, I have a favor to ask of you. I have this cat named Shoe. Yeah, I didn't put out a lot of food when I left the house, so like, he's probably totally hungry, yeah. You think you could drop by the house and feed Shoe for me, dude? It's totally not a trap. Oh yeah, my house is like a little ways down from the hotel. All right, dude. Dude, bro, dude. Dude, extreme.
This is terrible.
Let's hurry. We need to feed his cat. I'm sure poor Shoe's stomach is growling by now.
Yeah, I guess. A client's request is a request. Guess I should go check up on his cat.
Dude. Save the cat. How do I get to the, how do I get, oh, maybe the hotel lobby and then? That was near the hotel. Oh, living room, bam. On guard mansion, right, I forgot about that. For some reason I expected like an apartment.
Sure is dark.
I'll go turn on the light.
Wow. So this is what a star's house looks like. Must be nice to be rich.
Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's find Shoe the kitty cat. Shoe.
So I guess this is Shoe.
Oh, what a lovely cat. Hello, Shoe. Tee.
And the cat seems to like pearls.
Pardon me.
Phoenix, you have to recognize him.
May I help you with something, mister?
Oh, we're lawyers. Actually, I'm Mr. Unguard's lawyer.
The master. Then you must be Mr. Wright. Yes. It's a pleasure to meet your wonderful self. I am the family butler, John Doe. Totally not made up fake name.
Nice to meet you. Meow. But wait, why would you feed his cat if his butler's here? That doesn't add up. Wait, this is all crazy. And that little thing here, actually, I can't point to it. My hand disappears into the nether. But the door there, that's where they're keeping Maya. We're so close to Maya. Matt on guard. You must know all sorts of things about Mr. On Guard, right?
Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such a foul deed as murder.
And, anything else?
No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master or his affairs.
How typically butler-like, as it were. So there's two possibilities here. It's just a coincidence this man is just a butler. So there's two possibilities here. Number one, the killer is Matt On Guard's butler, and he really did order the killing and all those bad things. Or two, the killer knew that On Guard would be in prison, so the killer detained his real butler and took his real butler's place. That's what I'm thinking. Mr. Doe, how long have you served at this residence?
Well, sir, I would have to say maybe about a year.
And, anything else?
No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of himself and his affairs.
You know, I would have thought Mr. On Guard to have the kind to have a maid over a butler. See? I bet you the maid is super cute too. That's a very cute cat you've got here.
It is my duty to take care of him. The master rather fancies Shoe.
If he has a cat, he'd have a maid for sure. And that maid would wear cat ears all the time. And, anything else?
No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the family cat.
Well then, I guess I don't need this piece of scrap paper anymore.
Matt's note crumpled up into a ball and thrown away.
Huh. Fucking Phoenix just disrespecting the household.
Well, I'm afraid I must take my leave of you now.
Oh, we should probably get going ourselves.
So young and yet already so accomplished. A master of law.
But there's also a lot to be proud of in being a butler, in charge of a house and all.
Thank you for the compliment, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Damn it, I want to show my badge. I didn't show my badge. Ah, I feel bad.
Like, why would you say that? Right? Because it's so cool. He thinks he's so smart.
There's a small door at the bottom of this bigger door, Mr. Nick. I bet it's for Mr. On Guard's cat to use. Or you, Pearls, go in there and save Maya.
Oh, you mean shoo?
The door, it's locked tight. Well, I guess it's to keep nosy people like me from entering it. Damn. It's a very comfortable and spacious lounge seat. I wonder if famous stars drop by and sit around and have a good time. In any case, I don't really belong here, do I? Aw, Phoenix, yes you do. Ah, what is it with me and feeling inferior today? Oh.
It's not appropriate for lowly servant to speak of the lawyer's badge.
Ah, there are masks here. Yeah, the one in the middle is the Steel Samurai. The ones next to that are the Pink Princess and the Evil Magistrate. They fought many battles against the backdrop of Neo-Old Tokyo.
Wow, you really know a lot about the Steel Samurai, Mr. Nick.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry that I know more about that show than a kid. Cry.
Motorcycle! A giant bicycle is flying through the air!
That bicycle, Pearls, is one where you don't have to pedal and it moves on its own.
Really? Wow!
But sorry to disappoint you, it can't fly.
Oh, that's too bad.
E.T.? I thought E.T. too.
Oh, there's a giant cooking hearth here.
That's actually a fireplace.
How are they different, Mr. Nick?
You know, I've never actually seen a hearth before, come to think of it. I guess they wouldn't be very common in Japan. At all.
You should come and visit the Fey Manor then. I'll show you one when we do.
Oh. I say, It's a very comfortable and spacious lounge set. Oh. I think we've done all we can here. We didn't get anything, which is a little frustrating. Ah, damn.
What up? Okay, well, nothing left to see here, I guess.
You've met your match today, old bag. Maybe if I show her this letter I got from Edgeworth. Miss Oldbag. If you would look at... What? You want me to look at this worthless piece of...
Edgy poo.
Oh, is that her perfume? Pheromone d'amour, I smell. Oh. So is that like pheromones of love in French? I speak French fluently, by the way.
Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? Yours truly, Miles Edgeworth.
Yours truly.
That man's good at flattery.
Oh, God, music.
Ah, your father. Fine, but only because Edgy Poo said so. You understand?
Letter of introduction given to Miss Oldbag.
I just thought of something I have to do. Remember, no messing around. If you do anything bad, I won't let you off the hook. It looks like she has strong feelings for Mr. Edgeworth.
That may be, but you know nothing's gonna come of it.
That's so mean, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared.
Ow! Every time we talk about love, I always end up with a handprint on my face somehow. Just imagine Pearl's just like, huh! Smack. So anyway, let's continue on our investigation.
Okay.
That's not over.
Ah! What now? One little thing before I forget. You can't go into Mr. Ungod's room today.
Why?
The police's main investigation team is going to be there all day, you hear?
I wonder what if they're the team in charge of investigating the killer?
So don't go in there. Set one foot in there and you'll face the wrath of Wendy Oldbag and Mike Wazowski.
Nothing will come of it because Edgeworth is obviously in love with Phoenix. Obviously God. It's plain to see that Edgy and Maya and Phoenix are in a three-way, Nix? No! What am I doing? It looks like the hotel. Hallway or Viola Hall. Ooh, who could it be? Oh my god, is Mr. Willpower still here in his fucking tuxedo? Looks like we're the only ones here. Thank God he's gone. not that I don't like him. It's just like good for him that he was able to go home.
And yet, the hotel seems so busy somehow.
Probably because the police team is scouring for clues about the killer. Good old Balak lobster dish. They haven't cleaned up all the food yet. There's a sad feeling hanging around the air now that the party's over. Well, I guess there's nothing to see here. The hallway. Who could be here? I hope it's not Lotta. God damn it. Good tunes though. Good vibes. Hey, city boy.
Lotta, you're still here.
Wrecking course. An investigative photographer eats or starves with better ability to snap up a scoop, yeah? And this hotel just has that aura of mystery. You know, like something's always about to happen.
But do you have a camera?
Given! A photographer's gotta have a camera out the ear like a corn to be the real pro, you know? So I'm hanging around here now. Speaking of cameras, feet in the mouth. Do you have mine, you bread thief?
Why can't you drop that thief thing already, liar?
That's all, folks. I love this theme. I do love this theme.
Yeah, I guess we'll talk to her.
I wonder if she wants to give her a camera first. Okay, let's talk first. And then she's like, give him a camera, then we'll give her the camera. Lotta going for that rap god. I want to ask you about the night of the murder. What? You really gonna shell out the bucks for the info I got?
Lotta, you were loitering in this hallway on the night of the murder, were you not?
Well, kinda, but...
Brace yourself, Phoenix. Here it comes.
But I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know. Followed a few stars around, got a few autographs, shook a few hands, had a soda pop with a few of them too. Looks like she wasn't here the entire time that night.
Security lady also wasn't in the hallway the whole time either.
I guess this means there's no one who can tell us who came and went that night. So, about the note that was inside your camera case. Oh, that ditty I wrote?
Yeah.
Can I believe what you've written? You mean the stuff about on God shoving his manager lady onto Cornita?
Yeah.
Well, I reckon you best not be believing that.
What?
Look, I sort of wrote that on a whim, you know, right whatever came to mind, whatever juicy lies I could think up. Whatever came to mind? Yeah, when you get down to it, it's just a lot of random boo-doodles or dooders. Yeah, when you get down to it, it's just a lot of random bull-dooders. Lotta casually ruining the universe. I know, right? Wouldn't it be great if we did a case where Lotta was dead and we had to find out who killed Lotta? Hey, why don't you two look like you suddenly got older too? Or am I just shrinking here? Oh God. Pearl's using her life force to call Mia. Ah, my baby! My $1,600 baby! What's with that red-coated prosecutor anyway? The guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me. Well, that's kind of how it is. Hey, you're that redcoat's friend, ain't ya? So put in a few good words for me and get back my camera. You want me to do what? Listen, nag the guy real good for about 5 hours and I guarantee he'll give it back. Why don't you do your own dirty work? Well, I reckon it's time for me to get going. A tabloid photographer without a camera is just a tabloid, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Keep yourself together out here, you hear? I'm coming to see you in court tomorrow. And don't you forget there, little young. Keep up the good work, okay? Okay. And don't be picky about your food now. Okay. And make sure you do all your homework, you hear? Okay. And if you happen to find yourself a camera, make sure you bring it right to me here. Would you please just leave already? That ended violently. There seems to be some sort of connection that's come to bear. Some sort of bare connection. Barely a connection. Oh. Mr. Nick! What is that otherworldly, ghastly moaning? Oh. I hate evil ghosts. I'm so weak. I don't think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon. Oh no! Why? I just got rid of you. Excuse me. Who you calling? Excuse me. Ah, father. What you calling a demon, brat? Ah! Zoinks! What's the Scooby-Doo doing to my ace attorney? Zoinks! It's an alien. Who are you calling an alien? Oh, it's just you, Miss Oldbag. What are you doing here? What is wrong with you youngins today? I came down here to pay respects to my poor Juan, and you're disturbing me. Jinkies! Night of the murder. Please talk to me about the night of the murder, just one more time. I talked about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud of a photographer and her note. She was loitering around here with that imbecilic look on her face. With that imbecilic look on her face. Okay, got it. Nah, hold on a second there, you little pipsqueak. If you're gonna take notes, at least make me sound better than that. Oh! Pearl becomes an auto memory doll. Oh, all right. Now I've seen everything. But you know, I was working that night too, doing my job, you know, minding my own business. So it's not like I had time to waste around standing around here the whole night. Although I could have been lying around here all night, if you know what I mean. Pearl had ever guarded.
I was wondering if you could tell me a bit more about Mr. Kurita.
He was the most popular star, you know. Ah, father. Especially when it counts in my book.
But I heard that he was lagging behind the polls against Mr. On Guard.
Well, that's just a recent thing. Bad luck and all, you know. But he was going to become a star even bigger than he used to be. Look, just look at the mountain of presents. It's a show of the mountain of feelings all his fans had for him.
Yeah, the mountain is pretty big, and certainly nothing to shake a stick at.
Mr. Nick,
What is it, Pearls?
the presents, they're all bears, right?
She's got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. All of Mr. Kurita's presents for his fans seem to be bears.
Oh, that's because you can't think of Juan without thinking about bears. Bears? Why bears? You don't know? Well, my dear Juan was training. He fought barehanded with a bear. Barehanded. You can't fight a bear without your bare hands.
That would actually be a sport that I would watch, where it would just be like basically the UFC, but on one side it's a bear, and then on the other side it's a person in a bear costume with like bare hands and stuff, like real bare hands, and then they fight. Oh my god, fighting a bear would be so terrifying. Those things are so strong.
He refused to give in and let the bear win, but after the fight, they became friends.
God, that's funny.
Wow, what a heartwarming story. Look, it's just like in those young people's dramas. I can see those two tuckered out, down by the river going, "Ha, you sure can fight. You too, bub. You too."
Did that really happen?
It's in his biography, bub.
What a load of crock.
Some shonen shit. Absolutely.
So ever since then, fans have been giving him bears as presents.
Yeah, nice. Bears. Get it.
Oh, I'm Uncle Bear, and I say it's barely 8 o'clock. They done it! They done it! They did it! What is that infernal racket? Is that a motherfucking pun?
It's one of the presents going off. Sounds like it's already 8 p.m., way past your bedtime.
Oh, that startled me. I thought I was going to die for a second.
8 p.m. That's the time when the award ceremony ended that night, remember?
Time sure flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony.
Oh man, I could have shown the radio transceiver to the killer.
The transceiver! Hello? Hello?
This is not a phone.
Oh my god. I guarantee you that hello was probably moshi moshi. Moshi moshi. Moshi mosh.
Moshi moshi. Maya, how is Maya? You haven't heard her, have you?
Seems you were not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Attorney. I have heard the news, so it would seem that my present did you no good.
No! Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
Mystic Maya.
One more day, please. All I ask of you is one more day. I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time, please.
I suppose if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else, after all.
Please let Maya say something. I want to hear she's all right.
All right. Then a little.
What is this static all of a sudden? Hello? Hello?
It seems bad. Connect.
Damn it! Did the transceiver just suddenly break?
Excuse me.
Wow, what a nice assassin. He is a nice guy. What happened?
I don't know. All of a sudden, it became nothing but static.
Ah, I'm missing my...
Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? I should probably have an electronics expert look at it. The sooner the better.
Electronics expert. Electronics expert. Gumshoe? Who's an electronic expert? A safe? Okay, got it. Saving. Bum ba-dum bum dum bump. Oh, bag, just stand through here being good security. Right. Oh. Shoot, that was kind of new.
I don't have anything to say to delinquents like you. She's clamming up like the old clam she is.
Please, anything would be helpful.
Well then, how about I tell you my measurements?
Oh, right, we've done that. She really doesn't like you, Mr. Nick. Hallway. Let's just run around like a chicken with our head cut off and see what happens. Ba-da-bum-bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Maybe Lotta's an expert on electronics. She uses a camera. Hey, welcome back, pal. I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner. That's nice, thanks. A rich man's luxurious full-course meal. Out of a can, that is.
I'm sorry you went through all the trouble to cook, but I don't have time to eat.
Oops. Looks like you don't have a can opener, pal. You've got to be kidding. From here, I thought he had already whipped something up. Oh, I know. There's one way I know how to be helpful. Ask me about anything you want, pal. Go ahead. Well, since he's here and offering, I wonder what I should try asking him about. So thoughtful. Transceiver. Oh, Mr. Nick, you should ask Mr. Scruffy Detective about that thing. What thing?
Oh yeah, this thing just up and broke all of a sudden.
It broke, pal. By the way, when Nick said that we don't have a single lead on where Maya is, he didn't think to show Edgeworth the transceiver and let him know the information that we've been given back and forth. And also that a butler with a very unique appearance took Maya away for a phone call at that time. Right? I know. We don't have a single lead. Nothing, Clay. None of them. Nope.
When I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this.
I don't hear any static, pal. Huh.
Maybe it fixed itself.
That's strange.
I'm sure it was making a loud static noise.
Maybe.
Maybe what?
Maybe it was an electromagnetic interference, pal.
Electromagnetic interference?
That sounds like a talking point.
So what is this electromagnetic interference?
It's something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal.
Oh, when you put it that way.
Meanwhile, Maya's trying to stream the Nickel Samurai on her cell phone.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like, for example, when a cell phone goes off in the next computer, or off next to a computer screen, stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right?
Man, that used to happen all the time with those like CRTVs and stuff. You could totally do that. I did that sometimes. I think it was bad for it, but I just did it because it was cool and funny.
Computer? It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV.
Oh, It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV and the screen starts looking weird. Oh, yes, the TV does do that. So that's what we're talking about. She seems amazingly happy at being able to understand this. Oh, God, that's so precious. So, the room you were in when that interference to the transceiver happened. There's gotta be something there that's sending out a very strong radio wave, pal. One of the bears. Something like a listening device or something. Ah. Hey, speaking of that, where were you when it happened? We were in Mr. Carita's room, the scene of the murder. Wait, no. Mr. Ongar. Oh no, wait. Who was the scene of the murder? So why were they Mr. On Guard's room? I had that mixed up in my head. That's it. I'm going to sneak into the precinct to get a bug sweeper. I'll meet you at the scene of the crime later, pal. All right? Ah, wait, Gumshoe. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. It's investigating. Oh, yeah, baby. It's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah! Pal. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. I don't know. And maybe the listening device is like wirelessly transmitting the voices, but yeah, that's so good. I love how all of our friends, except maybe Pearl. Pearl, I don't think willingly would do crimes, but everyone who helps us out is so willing to commit crimes. Maya, stealing everything. Gumshoe, breaking into a police precinct. Jesus. We should be going too, Mr. Nick. All right, let's go. Hotel lobby. Listen, crimes are true justice, apparently. I hope we can hire Gumshoe in the end. But it makes sense for him to get his job back. Unless he was like a private investigator for us. A private detective, detective for money, also cooks us canned soup. Hey! You're finally here, pal! I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Do you have the, bug sweeper? Well, you see, I got busted trying to sneak in, pal. And suddenly I'm staring at the precinct doors. From the outside, I mean. Yeah, couldn't get one of the police bug sweepers. What do you mean you couldn't get one? We need that item. Hey, calm down, pal. I didn't say I didn't get one. It's not the police's. Wow, so this is a bug sweeper. Looks a little broken. Hey, this was made when I was in elementary school, pal. Oh, by who? Me, of course. Aww. Ah, seeing this sure brings back memories. Hey, don't look down on it, pal. Sure, it looks a little beat up. But I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here. Heart and soul? It'll work. Trust me, pal. It'll do the job. But you can't set the sensitivity. So it's gonna beep at anything that gives off electromagnetic waves. Isn't it better that way? Well, anyway, since I brought it all this way, might as well give it a whirl. Right, pal? I'm getting that sinking feeling again. Okay, I'll tell you how to use this baby. There's a listening device or some other sort of bug hidden in this room, pal. So we're gonna find it, right? Right. Now, first, let's turn the sweeper on. Next, touch the sweeper and take a real good look around the room with it, pal. You can see how strong the radio waves are by looking at the check gauge. Once you find something that's giving off strong waves, the gauge will change. And when that happens, touch the gauge to really give the thing a long, hard stare. Oh, ho, 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 ho. A lot of things here are gonna give off radio waves. Let's take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious. Okay, pal? Okay, pal. All right. I'm going to stand outside and keep an eye out. Give me a yell if you find the bug. Got it, pal? Ooh. Nah, couldn't be. It's just a lamp. Oh my god. Okay. Well, let's start right to left, I guess. Lamp. Check. Listening device. Nope.
There are a lot of lamps in this room, aren't there, Mr. Nick?
Yeah.
And they're all on. You shouldn't do that, Mr. Nick. Don't you know it's wasteful?
Ah, yeah, I'll be more conscientious from now on. Sorry. Getting scolded. Really? Even these? Lamp, check. Listening device? Nope. I don't think any of the lamps are going to be, Well, the listening device isn't in the air conditioner.
Ah, yuck. This air filter is covered in dust and dirt.
Yeah.
Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's wash it.
I wonder if being a neat freak makes even the tiniest dust bunny look colossal.
What?
Oh, nothing. Grabs on. Tell me where the killer is. Tell me. I don't really think the listening device is in the TV of all places.
Looks like the TV was left on, and now it's showing an old samurai movie.
Yeah, this channel plays all sorts of international movies, as well as domestic ones.
You know, every time I watch one of these old movies, I always think, wow, these Japanese stars are really good at English.
Yeah.
When I grow up, I want to study Japanese.
I should probably keep my mouth shut here and not destroy her dream. Oh my god. Pearl's best bean. I know.
What a lovely bear.
Oh no! Ah! This must be one of those fancy bear-shaped toy robots.
It's a robot? It's a real robot?
Yeah, it's a real one.
Mr. Nick,
Yes?
how many horsepowers is it? How many horsies?
Horsies? Well, look, it's a bear. So,
Um,
how many horsies is the bear?
the radio's on playing something. Oh, it's Kids Question Corner.
Professor, why is the Earth round? Oh, well, that's my kid voice now, from now on, apparently.
Yes, why is it, Mr. Nick?
Why don't you listen to the radio program a little more, Pearls? Aww. I'd say it has barely any horses. Is this a rice cooker?
Wow, there's a really delicious loaf of bread in here.
What the fuck? Looks like it's been on keep warm all this time since the murder.
Well, Mr. Scruffy Detective always says, gotta keep the trial and crime scene warm.
I think the keep warm in that case is a little more metaphorical. Why is the Earth round? Isn't it flat? What? Well, it certainly looks like an alarm clock.
What's wrong? Why do you look troubled?
I just can't imagine the listening device being inside this alarm clock. It's just sort of reminded of something that happened a long time ago. Oh, I should have known. Oh, well, anyway, it looks like the listening device isn't in here. Oh, thank God. That was a long time ago. Calculator? It's a plain old calculator.
It says 50 on it. Maybe it was calculating his allowance.
A whole 50 cents. Maybe if he was a spirit medium. Fucking zing! Boom! Got her! Top kick. Earth is as flat as Clay's head. Hey, my head's actually pretty flat on the top. I can balance things really easily. It's the TV's remote control, but it doesn't look like the listening device is in here.
So I was thinking, I wonder if a TV remote works on other things like, could I make you change your expressions like TV channels? Like zap!
Hey! But if I could, ooh, then I could give people the old mute button too. Well, I don't think that's going to work on me. Why don't we try it on Maya tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
Aw, that's cute. There's no listening device in the notebook computer, huh?
What's a notebook computer?
Do you know what a notebook is?
Yes, it's a small book with paper you can write on, so?
Well, that thing is like a notebook in a way, but it's basically a small laptop. What a roundabout way to explain that.
Mr. Nick, what's a laptop?
Yeah. It's like when people use the definition of the word in their definition. What does it mean to be funny? What's the definition of funny? It's like when someone's funny, you know? I don't know. Wait. Couldn't be.
What's this? It sort of looks like a hot water pot, but...
Oh well, it's kind of like a hot water pot, I guess. But instead of hot water, coffee comes out of it.
Really? This pot can do that? Is there a pot that orange juice comes out of?
I don't think there's anything like that, Pearls. Sorry. It's cute. I know a certain robot that produces orange juice, though. I think he'd get along with Pearls really well.
Oh, the water in this water pot has run out. I'll go get more water for it.
Okay, sounds good. Looks like she's forgotten all about looking for the listening device.
Boop. This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I've ever seen.
Hey! So, you guys find it yet? The listening device, I mean.
No, not yet, but this bear's eye is.
Oh, let's see. A perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio wave. Sounds like you found the device to me, pal. Let's dig this big fella's eye out and see what we've got.
No, you can't. Such a violent act.
Ooh.
No!
It's a miniature camera. It looks like there's more. There's a transmitter and a timer. Oh, what a emitter? A transmitter, pal.
Oh, is this more of that high-tech stuff?
Oh, wow. So, this tiny thing is a camera. Yep. It's a Pinhole Ccd Camera, pal. It's a small, high-grade video camera mostly used in security systems. So it's a video camera. Runs on a battery, which comes with a set. But there's no videotape in this camera. This is the only camera part, this is only the camera part here, pal. The tape recorder with the tape inside is somewhere else. Somewhere else?
Or somewhere else?
The footage is changed into radio waves and then it's sent to that recorder.
So, it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it?
Hey, you know, you're right. So, what is a transmitter? It's a device that sends the footage to the camera to look at a specific destination. It's like a video version of a listening device, pal. Looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing. Oh, that's a timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and record at a certain time with it.
You can set it for a certain time?
Yep. Let's see. Looks like it was set to start at 8 p.m. and go for 1 hour.
8 p.m. That was the time of the award ceremony ended.
There's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I guess.
Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here?
I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder.
Then maybe...
Maybe this camera caught the murder on tape.
What?
And if you think about the angle this bear is at, it's bound to have a clear shot of the whole crime, pal. Stuffed bear.
So there was a camera in this bear's eye?
And it was disguised as a present. And I'm sure it was here the night of the murder, pal. It's pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind.
But who gave Mr. Kurita this present?
I don't know, pal. But this means that someone out there's got a video of what happened that night.
Isn't there a way we can find out who that person is?
It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere. There's no real way to find out.
Oh.
Is there really no way to find that out? I got it!
What?
Hey, pal, let me borrow this mini camera for a bit.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go around the electronic shops and see if I can find out who bought this. Wow.
But that's impossible. I mean, it's already 9 p.m.
Leave it to me. Even if I have to search all night, I'll find your man, pal.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah! Pal.
He's gone.
Yeah. I love Gumshoe. He's so great.
But Mr. Scruffy Detective Man sure is nice. He's pushing himself so hard, all for Mystic Maya's sake.
Oh yeah, baby. It's a mystery how you always manage to do things in the most inefficient ways, Wright. Ah! You'll have to excuse me. I heard your conversation just now. Smugface.jpg.
Edgeworth, what are you doing here?
A rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward one step at a time.
I see. Thanks.
Don't thank me yet. We still have to find her. So there was a spy camera hidden inside this stuffed animal, huh? You are one lucky man, right? Do you know this stuffed bear, little girl?
I have no idea.
Of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade, and only a small number of these are exported here.
What?
The camera and the transmitter that Scatterbrain Detective took with him are dead ends. Things like those can be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different. By tracking how it got into this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is.
Can you really do that, Mr. Nick?
Well, I guess so. It's 9 p.m. I think I can still make it in time. I'll be taking this for now. I'm sure you have other things to do.
Stuffed bear snatched up by Edgeworth.
See you soon, Wright. Bye.
Wait,
What?
why are you doing this?
I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. I'd tell you, but you're too stupid. But besides that, Wright, until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Corrida?
The real killer.
Do you really still think it was Adrian Andrews?
To be honest, I don't know anymore.
You still have a little time left. Find the truth, Wright. Everything begins with the truth.
Juan Corrida's real killer. Miss Andrews passed. The kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal for Mr. On Guard. Don't drop my monologue, Pearls. I'm monologuing. And this card, Shelly the Killer.
Maya, the only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do now is find the truth. Boo! What timing? Da-da-dun-dun, da-da-dun-dun-dun. I had a little wrong. Ba-doop. Bum. Snap. I wonder if I can do the NyanDroid thing. Hold on. One second, guys. Sure. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. Little bit of a crazy stream today, with me all by my lonesome. So we still have the board up. That's coming down tonight as well. I'll make sure that I get everyone who has donated so far this month. Thank you guys so much once again for coming out. It's fun. I really like where this case is going. Yeah, it was a really fun episode. It was actually one of the better investigations for sure. The finding the bug mechanic was a little funny, but yeah. Bye, board. Yeah, we're gonna do the board. We got our top waffle winners. I carried the entire stream. I tried. You know, it's not so bad with like 2 players. It's like hockey, you know, like you got 5 players on the ice, you get a penalty, you got 4, and that's kind of okay. But then you lose 2 people and you've only got 3 left, and it's like, damn, you can hardly play anymore against 5. It's crazy. Hashtag just Clay. I was just me today. Been super fun. I tried my darn best. Everyone, well, maybe not everyone, but at least Tom should be back tomorrow when we continue. Apparently more investigation, perhaps. I'm not sure. But as we continue this turnabout goodbyes? I forget what it's called. Turnabout? Finding bugs. We're doing that. Yeah. Gonto would be proud. Gonto just punched through there. Edgeworth is a sweet bean. Gumshoe came out in a big way this stream. That was fun. I really like Gumshoe. Oh yeah. It's investigating time, baby. Consuela Pearls is now canon.
Hey, no, Pearl not home. Pearl not home, Mr. Nick. Mr. Nick, please. The purse clean. Purse clean.
Also, Pearls. Pearls pities the fool. Aw, yeah. My name is Pearls, and I like the spirit medium.
Hey, you know what? That could totally be Pearl's voice. What if Pearls was channeling Mr. T? That was my canon. I should have just taken it.
Aw, yeah. Pearls is channeling Mr. T. Why am I so short? Where am I go bling?
Anyways, farewell, my turnabout. That's it. Besides Be the Beginning. Yes, we're actually watching Be the Beginning in Discord today. From the very beginning. Be the Beginning. From the beginning, we're watching 3 episodes as a group watch today in the Nyanime Club. So if you're on Discord, get in there. There's a link down below. You can watch that with us. I haven't seen it. I don't know what it's about even, but it's recommended. So I'll give it a little watchy poo. I'm going to get some food, though, beforehand when it turns to 3 p.m. is when we're starting. So I think it's in a half an hour. I'll just double check here. In our stream announcements and stuff, you can see all the schedules for everything. Oh, 6:30 p.m. Never mind. My bad. I did not move the time in my head. 6:30 p.m. tonight. 6:30 p.m. tonight. So you got a lot of time. How do I even Discord? Really easy. You click on it and you make an account. There's a link down below, and you'll be in our server. And then if you need help setting things up, you can go to the mod help desk. Just say @moderators, help me, help. There's also a link in chat right now. Also, make sure to read the welcome and how-to pages. There's a lot of really great information there on how to navigate the server. And of course, we can help you out. I need food though. I wonder if everything's okay. I hope everything's okay. I'm confident everything's all right. We bought new computer parts like water coolers and cases last night, and in the Androids it's a bit wonky. I had to do some of the cables, but it looks pretty cool. Mine, I did everything perfectly, and then for some reason the pump didn't start the first time. I don't know why, but my CPU quickly shot to 99 degrees, which really sucked. Like, I turned on my PC. I've never used a water cooler before, so I didn't, like, I couldn't tell for sure if it was working. It felt like the tubes were vibrating. And so I started the PC, and I turned on my diagnostic software, and as soon as my diagnostic software came up, it's like, your CPU's at 99 degrees. And I was like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off. Yeah, liquid cooler scares are insane. Yeah, and it smelled like burning too, is the worst part. So I pulled it off. I checked all the cables. I gave it a little shake. I reapplied the thermal paste. I put it on, and it worked. It's working. I stress tested them last night, and everything's okay. So yeah. The stream is actually running at a bit higher quality than before. Headcanon that Clay meant Celsius. I did mean Celsius. Yes, it was 99 degrees Celsius. It actually was 99 degrees Celsius. It was very hot. Very hot. Too hot. Like, I think for most, I'm not gonna, like, this is not advice, just general that I've heard. Yeah. I am using, I know. It's at a cool, crisp 26 degrees Celsius right now. That's way too hot. I know. Yeah. Yeah, no, it was very, very hot. Oh, our song ended. Objection. Yeah, so it was super hot without proper cooling. It had the sink on it, but there was no water going through it. So everything seems to be running now. I don't know what happened. Maybe one of the power cables were slightly loose. I don't know, but everything's running at a much higher headroom and quality. The stream's actually higher quality encoding, and as well, yeah, no, everything's running a lot better. Everything's a lot better. The DFM PC. It's a lot of fun. Have you tried dumping cold water on it? No, I'll have to try that, Zero. Yeah, but it was very, very hot. Very hot. But it seems to have not burned itself out. It was my 4790K, so yeah. Water cooling is usually plate cooling too. Yeah, but if it's not cycling, it doesn't do much, I guess. Or so I've learned, but yeah, everything seems to be running. I'll take some pictures. They look really pretty. I had to get new RAM for the Ryzen. If you're ever buying a Ryzen CPU, make sure you get the right RAM. It makes a big difference. Like most PCs, I don't want to say you can kind of like skimp out in the RAM, but you can get like mid-range RAM and it's fine. But with Ryzen PCs, your Ryzen CPUs, you need to, well, again, depending on what you're doing, I guess. But if you're doing a sort of encoding or maxing out of loads and stuff, going the extra step with the RAM can net you an extra 15 to 20%. So if the liquid isn't running, it just gets hotter than without. Oh wow, damn. Yeah. I need more RAM. I'll just download more. Just download more RAM.com. Oh, great stream though. Okay, DFM, I saw that. They're mismatched, but the timings are all matched. Because I bought them at two separate times, and also they're DDR3, so RAM doesn't really matter as much. Because that's with my Intel 4790K. So like, having the RAM. Oh, thanks, Kelly. You guys are amazing too. Yeah, the timings match though. I researched it. It's fine. DDR3. Timings match. They're running the same speeds. Like anything bad is minimal. Like the having 8 gigabytes more RAM is better. I just downloaded my graphics card. Nice. I just downloaded a car. Yeah, no, the Ryzen though. The Ryzen has specific matched very good RAM. I wouldn't mismatch those ones. I don't even know if I'd buy a separate kit. I had to get a kit of 4. But yeah, that one's running 16 gigs, which is kind of pushing it for encoding and stuff. But yeah, a lot of fun. We'll be back tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. I'll put that event. You wouldn't download a car, would you? Anything that's bad is minimal in my motto. Yeah, so yeah, the liquid's running. Yeah, I know. Like, it's a very slight vibration. You can kind of feel the liquid running when you like hold it a little bit. Kind of neat. Yeah, but it got hot really fast. But everything seems to be fine so far. If it keeps up, I've already overclocked the Ryzen, which is a lot of fun. That's running at 4 gigahertz. 4 gigahertz with 8 cores and 16 threads, which for a lot of things you can't use like gaming, but you sure can use 16 threads with encoding. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Can't have that liquid walking. Is there a Jackbox today? Yep, Jackbox is, oh, I'm so sorry. I just meant the next, actually, let me, the next Ace Attorney is at that time. But Jackbox is certainly happening today at, the correct time. Bum, 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 bum. I don't think we have thumbnails yet because of death. I had to figure that out. I had to do something. You might get clay thumbnails. Those would be fun. Doing AI stuff. Yes, you can. Just AI things. I'm so sorry. We're gonna reuse the same thumbnail. Maybe I'll change it. I don't know. But the Jackbox event is public, and that's fun. I don't know if Tom's gonna be here. I just put anything in there for the time being. Shoot! Ingestion. Oh, 1 second, guys. This is a sick song. Where are you? Damn. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just have to put anything on here. Okay. This is gonna look so bad. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. It's perfect, everyone. Oh my god, let's see how this looks. Or if it's even gonna load properly. Alright. Just put a hey BB. I would if I could. I put something similar. Getting off. Have a good one. Bye, Luminous. Thanks, guys, again. I could have thumbnail if you wanna. Well, yeah, if you're going for the meme stream, that'd be nice. Just put a low resolution hey BB. Oh my god, actually, I'll see if I can do that. It'll be funny. Well, anyways, that'll do for now. How dare you recruit my poor baby Rentaro death stare from Discord? I honestly, like, I just didn't put much thought into what's available there. Oh yeah, we could have removed my silly hat face. Yeah. Yep. We're gonna have to either remove Mugasm or Mikan at one point. I don't know which one though. I like them both. Aw, thanks, Lily. I tried my best. A little short-handed, but we'll maybe be at more strength tomorrow. So, there's still a you emote. Yeah, but how are you supposed to make ooh goo faces? Huh? Mono's never used. Oh, isn't? Okay. I will do that. Why would we need to remove Mew and just one of them? Anyways, it's been fun. I will see you guys actually shortly in an hour. An anime watch, 6 p.m. Jackbox happening in less than an hour. I'm gonna get some food and it's gonna be good. But until then, bye. Oh no. Crap, I actually don't mean bye. I left the scene where I can control the things. Oh crap. Oh, this is awkward. Don't look directly in the eye, Clay. Oh god. No god, I've never done this before. Okay. This is awkward. Everyone's saying bye. I can see your buys. Thank you. Oh god.